So, another day and another recording. Remember that you must behave in life as at a dinner party. Is anything brought to you? Is anything brought around to you? Put your hand and take your share with moderation. Does it pass by you? Don't stop it. It is not yet come. Don't stretch your desire towards it, but wait till it reaches you. In Hedrion, paragraph 15. What does this mean to you? I find the perspective and desire very similar to Buddhism of not chasing desires. It is a great lesson for life and ties in with Seneca, but that being wealthy requires not being afraid to lose anything and still being happy even if you lost it all. Is anything brought around to you? Put out your hand and take your share with moderation. Does it pass by you? Don't stop it. Is it not yet come? Don't stretch your desire towards it, but wait till it reaches you. And Hedrion, paragraph 15. I think it's very encouraging. It's just encouraging to live your life and be fine with whatever happens. Be okay with it and be good with it, and not judging yourself, not judging your life, not being overly kind of concerned about your future and whatever. Just don't be. Just really don't be. If some things are meant to be, then they are meant to be, and it is cool, and you can have it and whatnot, but if it is not meant to be, it is just not meant to be. Clearly, Epictetus was not familiar with the concept of a buffet. For me, this is Epictetus telling us that being stoic is not the same as being an ascetic. There is no need to live out of a barrel or throw away your cup just because you saw a boy drink out of the fountain by cupping his hands. Actually, if you read the full quote, he's idolizing asceticism. Perhaps an ascetic is one who renounces life and all its indulgences, such as dinner parties. But Epictetus is urging us to take our share in a dinner party, but not too much, just enough to lead a morally good and ethical life. There is no need for everyone to be a Diogenes. Now, here's the full quote. Remember that in life you ought to behave as at a banquier, I think it is supposed to be pronounced. Suppose that something is carried around and is opposite to you. Stretch out your hand and take portion with decency. Suppose that it passes by you, do not detain it. Suppose that it is not yet come to you, do not send your desire forward to it, but wait till it is opposite to you. Do so with respect to children, so with respect to a wife, so with respect to magisterial offices, so with respect to wealth, and you will be some time a worthy partner of the banquets of the gods. But if you take banquiers of the gods, but if you take none of the things which are set before you, and even despise them, then you will not only be a fellow banqueter with the gods, but also a partner with them in power. For by acting thus, Diogenes and Heracleitus and those like them were deservedly divine and were so called. So he's basically saying, hey, if you practice moderation, then you might be pretty chill, but actively rejecting things is more divine. He's clearly saying it is better to be Diogenes. I'm not saying I agree with him, I'm just saying it is worthwhile to read the quote in context. Yes, but as I mentioned, he's also saying that while being an ascetic is divine, it is okay to be stoic and take part in life. Yes, it really is. I feel like he is right in saying denying all desires makes you godlike. You need nothing from anyone at that point, but that's unrealistic. The next best option is addressing your desires in moderation. That's a good point, that really is. It's interesting, because he's saying in life you should behave as at a banquier, but then saying the best opinion or option is to not take anything, and that is not how anyone behaves at a banquier. This seems most correct to me. Well, I don't know. The thing is, there probably is going to be some people that do not take anything from banquier, or however you pronounce it. which indeed gives you power. It kind of at least does not give any power to anybody else, if you know what I mean. If you're doing whatever you're doing, if you do not take anything, then there's nothing that you have to pay anyone for whatever. I mean, basically for inviting you and whatnot. Yeah, this is the point I'd say, but yeah. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye bye.